Ladies and gentlemen, so we are very fast approaching characters from the movie Idiocracy. I think that's in our very near future and we're losing it as a society, right? So basically, in that movie, these people are on their phone watching TikToks and scrolling, and that's all they're doing, right? Their only form of entertainment is fighting, and they are as dumb as a brick, right? So they're trying to grow crops, and they're spraying the crops with Fanta. Of course, endorsed by big Fanta company and Pepsi and Sprite, and they're trying to grow crops with that. And they're like, oh, why is the plants not liking these? We are liking this. Why is the plants not growing? And the response to that is very simple, because you're not using, you're stupid, right? To put it very blunt. So the reason why I'm saying that we are losing it as a society, one of the examples that just recently happened, and we have so much rage and so much just fear in us as a society to excel and do better, and we're so guided that this one guy, he was a gas station clerk, and he was working his regular shift, nothing out of the ordinary, right? So this other guy walks in and, of course, gets some nachos, and for his nachos, he gets some cheese. And in the process, he proceeds to break the cheese machine, the nacho cheese machine. So this attendant is like, hey, man, what happened? He's like, oh, I just broke your machine. Screw your machine and screw you. Like, shit machine, shit place, right? And this guy is like, oh, okay, hold on, say less. So he, reaches below the counter, grabs a bat, and proceeds to beat this dude relentlessly, unaliving him in the end. So what ended up happening? Well, he got arrested, but the guy is like, I don't know why I reacted. It's not even my store, right? But he didn't, still just had that much rage in him that he proceeded to beat this man to death. And there's so many more examples. Like, for example, we just had recently had the second attempted assassination at former President Donald Trump, where this guy was hiding in a bush with an AK-47. Now, I don't necessarily care about politics, right? It's not going to matter who gets in the office. At the end of the day, really won't matter to me, because what's going to end up happening is there's going to be veto power, and then there's going to be Congress and the House and the Senate, so on and so forth, that can just always override that. So there's all these checks and balances. It really doesn't matter who, at the end of the day, is in that presidency. But this is the second brazen person in our democratic free will voting, loving country, freedom, where somebody tried to unalive a man because of their political beliefs, which is absolutely insane to me, right? Now, if you believe in the justice system, just let the man get arrested, whatever it is, right? But if you don't, then I'm sorry for you. Let's make a change, right? So regardless, other than that, like we had the diddler, of course, who done did whatever, Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and all these people in power that are just being protected by whatever's going on, right? There's been a suppression of the logs of who went to the island. Of course, we know that very rich and powerful people went there, but ultimately, as a society, we just have so much rage and just so much fear in us that we are capable of doing a very grave harm. And I genuinely think that at some point in the future, relatively soon, we're either going to see a revolution or we're going to turn into idiocracy, right? When the next people in Congress, of course, pass over the torch to the newer generation that's currently, as dumb as a rock. I'm going to be relatively honest. These people went to Chase Bank and they cashed checks for money that they didn't have, and now they're in ridiculous amount of debt. Of course, legal trouble and all that stuff, all for clout, right? Like they were just trying to do this for the meme, and now they're in prison dropping the soap. I really hope that you drop that soap for whoever did that just for clout, right? I hope you drop the soap. I hope you're in a very great prison and you try to scam the system for clout, and now you're hopefully going to be in jail, right? At the end of the day, there is no quick way to say this, but as a society, we are relatively doomed. If we don't get our face out of our computers and phones and just start looking around, understanding what's happening, we are very fast starting to believe stuff like that, right? There was one video from TikTok that started the whole Chase Bank thing, and everybody's like, free money glitch. Why am I working my 9 to 5 when I can just go cash checks, money glitch. Dumbass. It's called fraud, right? And I think that's what we're showing to the newer generations, and that's where we're eventually gonna turn up as people ultimately. So if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. It was just a little rant, but I really think that it needed to be put out there. We are having way too much stress and way too much anger in us that we are just ultimately snapping at the very, very lightest inconvenience, right? So if you want to be a better person, ultimately, don't get angry, right? If you're getting cheated in a video game, just get off the video game. Just turn it off. Turn it off. Go outside. Go mountain bike. Go explore something. Go see, I don't know, your old friends or something. But like, don't just rage. There's been instances in the past where people swat other people just for clout. And of course, some of these people end up being unalived because they don't know what's going on. And it's just ultimately not cool. So if you're one of these people that have so much anger, take a week off work. Take some time. Clear your mind. And at the end of the day, just vibe. That's right. That's right. So I hope this all helped. Peace.